Top 10 African countries to watch out for by 2025. Africa is a resource-rich continent. As much as the population of Africa increases, recent economic growth has been due to growth in sales in commodities, services and manufacturing. West Africa, East Africa, Central Africa and Southern Africa in particular are expected to reach a combined GDP of $29 trillion by 2050, as estimated by the International Monetary Fund. A new megatrend in Africa reveals that a GDP growth of $4.5 trillion would be attributed in 2025 to Africa. On the world scene, according to a research study published by Harvard University, India is seen as possibly overtaking almost every other country by 2025, including Japan, and it would be the world's third largest economy after China and the United States. Coming over to Africa, as of now, the island country of Mauritius is Africa's most developed country with an HDI of 0.804, which just clears the very high human development threshold. Although the latter serves as a beacon of hope and flag bearer for other African nations on the continent, we're going to present in this video top 10 African countries that are worth watching out for by 2025. Welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit that notification icon to get a notice whenever we upload a new video. Number 10. Tanzania. Tanzania is home to some 59.7 million people, with some of Africa's most famous national parks and natural attractions, including the majestic Mount Kilimanjaro. Tanzania has sustained relatively high economic growth compared to global trends, as is characteristic of African nations. It is worth noting that according to World Bank data, the last 5 years have been the slowest growth since 2000. There is no doubt that this is one of the most iconic countries to look out for in the next 5 years. The medium-term outlook is so far positive, largely due to infrastructural projects, trade and tourism. The expected growth in GDP of Tanzania by 2025 is $94.5 billion. Number 9. Ghana. In addition to being known for its lush forest, diverse animal wildlife, and miles of sandy beaches along a picturesque coast, Ghana, with a population of 31.07 million people, is also celebrated for its rich history. Ghana is a major economy on the African scene and definitely one to watch out for by 2025. The economy of Ghana is a diverse and rich resource base, including the manufacturing and exportation of digital technology goods, automotive construction, and ship exportation, as well as the exportation of rich diverse resources like hydrocarbons and industrial minerals. All these, plus the fact that Ghana is renowned for having vast reserves of gold and other minerals, has consistently put the country on the list of fastest growing African economies. The expected growth in GDP of Ghana by 2025 is $94.1 billion. Number 8. Angola. Angola is a country in Central Africa rich in natural resources, having a population of over 32 million people. It has large reserves of oil and diamonds, hydroelectric potential, and rich agricultural land. Despite extensive resources in diamonds, oil and gas, and other minerals, Angola has been plagued by huge poverty for the most part of the 21st century. However, since the 27-year civil war ended in Angola in 2002, the government priority has shifted to strengthen infrastructural projects and institute political reforms and social institutions. At the moment, Angola is one of the fastest growing economies, and it is expected to have a GDP in 2025 of $91.4 billion. Number 7. D.R Congo. The DRC is one of those African countries you might look past in terms of a list for high-value economic prospects. However, this country is determined to present a contrary narrative. The DRC is the largest country in Central Africa in terms of population, with over 89 million people. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is widely considered one of the world's richest countries in natural resources. Its untapped deposits of raw minerals are estimated to be worth in excess of $24 trillion. Domestic agriculture is the main source of food and income for the majority of the population. Agriculture, animal husbandry, fishing and forestry combined provide employment for over a third of the population. The current statistics of the DRC shows that in the next 15 years, there will be an emergence in Central Africa. The expected GDP in 2025 is $62.29 billion. Number 6. Uganda. With a population of over 48 million people, Uganda is the second largest landlocked country in the world in terms of population. Uganda's outstanding features are the largest freshwater lake on the continent, the source of the longest river, the strongest waterfall, the largest number of primates, and the highest number of mountain gorillas worldwide. The economy of Uganda has great potential and appeared poised for rapid economic growth and development. After the turmoil of the Amin period, the country began a program of economic recovery in 1981 that received considerable foreign assistance. The Ugandan economy has since improved. The expected GDP of Uganda by 2025 is $60.3 billion. Number 5. Libya. The Mediterranean coast and the Sahara Desert are probably Libya's most prominent natural features. The country, with over 6.8 million people, though small, is best known for its ancient Greek and Roman ruins and Sahara Desert landscapes. The economy of Libya depends primarily on revenues from the petroleum sector, which represents over 95% of export earnings and 60% of nominal GDP. These oil revenues and a small population have given Libya one of the highest nominal GDP per capita in Africa. Although agriculture is the second largest sector in the economy, Libya depends on imports on most foods. With the rapid economic reforms undertaken in Libya, the country is expected to have a boom in GDP in 2025 of $60.1 billion. Number 4. Cameroon. Cameroon is often known as Africa in miniature because of its geographical and cultural diversity. The Central African country of over 26 million people has one of the highest literacy rates in the continent, but its economic progress has been hampered by corruption and decades of authoritarian rule. It is also attributed to Cameroon to be the world's most dangerous country at the moment. Cameroon's financial system is the largest in the CEMAC region. Access to the financial services is limited, particularly for SMEs. The major economic factors that thrive the economy of Cameroon are agriculture, microfinance, fishing and industry, and to a minimal percent tourism. Cameroon is one of the countries to look out for by 2025, as it is expected to attain a GDP of $58.9 billion US. Number 3. Tunisia. Tunisia is perhaps most famous for its wide array of historical attractions, including the ancient city of Carthage in Tunis, the huge amphitheater of El Jem near Sousse. Tunisia has a population of 11.8 million people. The economy of Tunisia is in the process of being liberalized after decades of heavy state direction and participation in the country's economy. Tunisia's economic growth historically has depended on oil, phosphates, agriculture, food products, car parts manufacturing, and tourism. In the World Economic Forum Global Competitiveness Report for 2015 to 2016, Tunisia ranked 92nd place. Based on HDI, the latest report for 2014, Tunisia ranks 5th in Africa. Tunisia's expected GDP by 2025 is $46.5 billion. Number 2. Senegal. The country of the popular current best African football player, the most celebrated Sadio Mane, is home to several landmarks, as well as 16.7 million people. The economy of Senegal is driven by mining, construction, tourism, fishing, and agriculture, which are the main sources of employment in rural areas. Despite abundant natural resources in iron, zircon, gas, gold, and phosphates, and numerous oil discoveries recently, Senegal's economy gains most of its foreign exchange from fish, phosphates, groundnuts, tourism, and services. As one of the dominant parts of the economy, the agricultural sector of Senegal is highly vulnerable to environmental conditions, such as variations in rainfall and climate change, and changes in world commodity prices. Being one of the prospect emergent African countries in 2025, it is expected to have a GDP of $41.6 billion. Number 1. Sudan. While Egypt gets noted for its pyramids, Sudan is known as the place with the world's largest collection of pyramids. There are over 200 recorded pyramids in the country, and over 97% of Sudan's 43.8 million people are Muslim. The economy of Sudan has boomed on the back of increases in oil production, high oil prices, and large inflows of foreign direct investment until the second half of 2002. GDP growth registered more than 10% per year in 2006 and 2007. Agriculture production remains important because it employs 80% of the workforce and contributes a third to the GDP. Sudan is one of the promising African countries to watch out for by 2025, with an expected GDP of $35.4 billion in prospect. We hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell for future uploads.